What's up, Saber fans? It's your boy Breeze back again. Today's installation is on the Exile. This is a Clan Hokan hilt, which has been dubbed by Jay, who has sent this in to me. So this is actually an Ultrasabers Dorinian hilt. But you would never know that it is an Ultrasabers hilt because it looks so awesome. There's a lot of hands that have touched this, so the etching work here was actually done by Bryan Lynn. The powder coating was done by Chris at Royal Custom Armory. It's beautiful, beautiful job that they did. And of course, I did the electronics installation. So it's been powder coated with like a rose gold finish. Beautiful etching here. And also created this blade plug that matches the hilt for Jay as well. And Jay sent me a few sabers to install for him. This one is probably one of my favorite ones that I've done for him, along with this Kirak saber that is now sold out. But all of his sabers were awesome to work with, but this one was super fun to do as well. All right, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the install. Like mentioned before, this was etched by Bryan Lynn. It's also been powder coated by Chris at Royal Custom Armory. Beautiful job. You don't even know that it is an Ultrasabers hilt at all. They did a fantastic job on the look of it, and it feels just as good. So first, here is the custom blade plug J that I created for you and matched to the color of the hilt. You got shine through coming through. And under the blade plug, let's take a look. You have a Shtok V4 lit PCB. Let's put that back in there. Now you have a two-part chassis in here. The upper chassis has the lit PCB. It has the KR 16 millimeter dual switch, and you wanted it orientated from top to bottom. And the switch is a pixel switch, which will match whatever the blade color is, or you can dictate it yourself if you want this to be a different color. That's all up to you, and you can customize it all with the Golden Harvest. And then you also have a 7-trace rotary PCB, which connects to the bottom part. Now, something special here is I actually customized these greeblies here and drilled out the bottom, so now they have shine through. So the original greeblies did not have shine through. It was a solid back, so I went ahead and I drilled back there so that we could get some accent lighting down here, and that's what the lower half of the chassis has. It has 2 accent pixels here that will light these up. And I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering why I have 2 pommels here. So Jay actually wanted me to install this while keeping in mind that he wanted to swap out pommels at will. So the way I designed this is the chassis is a specific length that will work with this pommel as well as that pommel. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the install here on the bottom chassis. So you're just gonna want to unscrew your pommel, and it should come right out. All right, here is the bottom half of the chassis. Here's the top half of the 7-trace rotary PCB here on our besh. In the circle part here is, it says Breezy Saber Works. Installed with a Golden Harvest V4 soundboard that includes built-in Wi-Fi, so you can, if you connect to your Wi-Fi network, you can actually drag and drop files wirelessly onto the sound card without ever having to pop out the SD, which is a pretty awesome feature. And then this also comes with Bluetooth. And unfortunately, the Golden Harvest V4 and the ForceSync app, they the Shtok is still developing the iOS version, and all I have in my household are iOS phones, so I cannot test out the Bluetooth, but I know that it works. And Jay, in terms of your Bluetooth, I know you have an Android phone. You should be able to control the Bluetooth from your phone. I will send you the Bluetooth password for this one. All right, now we also have a kill switch here to turn it on. Here we have the 2 accent pixels. So I had to get a little creative in order to match the 2 greeblies here, because Jay really wanted some shine through down here when his Saber was on, and we achieved that. And then in our Besh here, it says Clan Hokan. On the other side, it says the Exile. 18650 removable rechargeable battery. And I know you already have batteries, so this one will stay with me. And you can go ahead and pop your 18650 battery in there when you do get it, Jay. And of course, a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. Now let's go ahead and flip her on. As you can see, you got the accent pixels, and that is going to match the blade. All right, now in terms of these 2 pommels, Jay, there is a specific way that I do want you to insert it. So with this, with the OG pommel here, what you are going to want to do is face your greeblies up. With the OG pommel, you're going to want to actually not line it up perfectly here, because what can happen is that the bottom of this pommel can grip on the bottom of the chassis and rotate it. So you're just going to want to turn it slightly off center when you put it in to the left. And then you can put your pommel in. And when you rotate it, you can see that it actually lines up with the greeblies here, and you don't have to screw this on super tight, okay? And you'll know you're making good contact because also your switch here will light up. All right, let's go ahead and fire her up. Here we go. I actually have this turned down to maybe 60% of the full volume. You have gesture controls, twist on and twist off. And again, with this pommel, it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to in terms of lining up your chassis. So sometimes you'll have to rotate it here or even rotate it towards the D-ring a little bit. And then when you screw on your pommel, you're just gonna wanna line it up. You see how it's not lined up, so you're not getting the greebly, so you're gonna have to try to do that again with this one. So here. There you go.
Volume control activated. Volume adjusted.
There you go. Now I have it up at full volume, and you can see how loud it actually is. And there is the blade plug with the shine through. All right, let's go ahead and take this pommel off and go ahead and put the other pommel in. So with this one, Jay, all you have to do is line it up right with the greeblies for that second pommel, because this one is a straight fit. I did put a couple O-rings here just to make sure that the fit is nice and tight. You don't have to screw it on as tight as possible. It still looks awesome. It'll make good contact. You can see there. So now you have interchangeable pommels. beautiful, beautiful saber. A lot of hands have touched this, and I feel fortunate to be one of them. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing with a blade. We're just gonna remove the retention screw, which is right here, Jay. It's a standard hex key that you have. You're gonna remove the blade plug. I'm gonna put in my tester blade here. It does take a 1-inch blade. Go ahead and make sure it makes good contact. And you are going to tighten the retention screw. And we are gonna go ahead and fire her up. There's the light up greeblies. Your button switches here. Top is power, bottom is auxiliary. Gesture controls. So that first font was
Sound menu.
the balance, and that's I have it in the order that you sent me, Jay. So, and I also assign colors to those specific ones that you sent me. The balance, and I think the next one is induction.
Centauri.
Centauri.
Forward temple guard.
Temple guard.
This is it.
Seer.
This is it.
So those specific ones you sent me colors for, so I did assign those colors to those specific sound fonts.
Forward temple guard. Centauri. Induction.
Let's do induction. So as you can see here, with the induction, there are different colors, and you can set these colors when you connect to Wi-Fi, and you can go adjust them if you want. Or you can just do, I also have a, in terms of these accents, if you just want them to match the blade, you can do that right within the hilt using the accent menu. One of those options will just mirror the hilt and pulse back and forth like this for you if you don't want to adjust the colors. But you can if you want to. This is induction. Got that amethyst blade.
Sound menu. Centauri.
Your Centauri, and you can already see what color the blade is going to be by looking at your pixel switch. So this one is on the setting where the accents all match the blade.
Sound menu. Forward temple guard.
So I didn't get into adjusting the ignition color, but you can do that within the Saber editor. That one's pretty loud.
Sound menu. This is it.
Sear.
Sound menu. Forward temple guard. Centauri. Balance.
So of course I have the full sound font package for you in terms of the Dark Wolf sound font package that you're used to with all the other Golden Harvest that I've installed for you, Jay. I know you know your way around the Golden Harvest controls, so I won't go over those, but if you have any questions, you know you can always hit me up. Well, that's it, guys. This is the Exile, a Clan Hokan hilt. It was originally an Ultrasabers hilt, but we're not going to call it that This is the Exile for Jay. Jay, thank you so much again for trusting me with yet another one of your lightsabers. If you guys are looking for a custom saber installation, a custom neopixel blade, conversion of a Black Series or a Master Replica, hit me up, check me out. Breezy Saber Works on Facebook, Instagram. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time. May the Force be with you. Peace.